Good afternoon. This is Bill Smith, and this is your Instructional Services weekly update. Let's get started. We have two driving questions that kind of fuel our work. How can I best serve your needs as you serve the learning needs of children? And how will I know that I am meeting your needs and leading learning? We're getting that question answered for us every day, and it's the answer is in a pretty good response, so it feels pretty good. Instructional Services, just a quick brief update here. WAVE grant, I've been mentioning this a couple times. It's a grant sponsored by the Gates Foundation and co-funded by the Hewlett Foundation. So it has a twist on college readiness from the Gates piece and a twist on technology-driven success. And believe it or not, our hybrid school proposal has been moved ahead to the next level. So I don't know how many applicants, but typically there are quite a few. In the first round, only 5 were selected, and that first round was in August with an October selection. Some pretty good partners in that, pretty good company. So it's a great honor to move ahead with this process. One of the key things in the next round, the screening piece is really critical, is that we develop some deep partnerships with outside agencies. We're exploring that opportunity. In those partnerships, we have to develop relationships with people who have done what we're trying to do before, yet what we're trying to do has to be innovative and creative and never been done before. So it's one of those impossible tasks, which I think we have many people that are capable of forging new ground, so not so impossible after all. We do have to make sure that it's within our capacity, because regardless of what we do, we have to do it well. We have to do it with that expectation that Ken ISD always has, that it's the best of the best, and I think we've got a great team to be able to move this thing forward. We have a secondary redesign committee meeting coming up here in a couple weeks. We'll be talking about the IT tool, which again is a tool that helps drive forward the push to become digital in our classrooms and our instruction and access to digital learners. Really kind of interesting. There's some studies out there, and I did a little presentation on this a while back about the fact that by 2020, 98% of all of our classrooms will be digital in nature, which means that if not all, a large portion will be digitally accessed content and delivery. So we have a big task ahead of us. We'll also be discussing the hybrid school. In light of the stagnant movement when it comes to cyber school. Remember, our hybrid school is not going to be a cyber school. It's going to be a seat time waiver face-to-face component school. So it's kind of unique, and again, it goes back to that WAVE grant piece. So we also will continue our conversations about moving ahead with STEM in line with the United States Department of Education's focus and Arnie Duncan's focus, and how can Ken Innovation High and KCTC help us get there. And Glenn has submitted to Byron Center a tech consulting plan that I'm really excited about. Bravo, Glenn, and your team. It really looks like we are stepping out there and providing a higher level of service than we've always provided. We've been great, and we're going to get even better, and that's something to be very proud of. Change leadership. We've talked about this a little bit. Terry shared with us a PDF wrapped around the technology needs for Common Core. This area is really going to start to heat up, and in the change leadership terminology, there's going to be some friction. And we have a great team to help push this forward through our pilot group. We're creating this field for assessment, and if you get a couple seconds, ask Terry or members of her team about what this field will be like. Because it's a significant change. Next piece, we're talking about how many different stakeholder groups can be impacted with this project. So take some time and ask Terry how we're doing, because I think it's probably one of the most impactful things that we've tackled recently. Terry also gave us a little bit of a presentation from Jared's work. We're moving ahead with some curriculum issues related to hybrid school and digital learning in general. So I don't think it's just a hybrid school issue. And I'm sure there's many questions. Hopefully we can work through those, because this is a great opportunity to help kids. And again, back to that change leadership piece, we need to move from allies or supporters of the project to people who are out on the ice with us. So this will definitely test our relationships with our local districts as we work through secondary redesign and collaboration committee to pilot numerous opportunities in local districts. So great things ahead. Just an update on our KSA meeting from last week Friday. Again, the funding on performance-based funding is really going to be impactful to local districts. This $30 elementary students, $30 middle school students, $40 high school students, it looks like very few of our local districts will qualify. There are some early childhood challenges as the state starts to evolve closer to streamlining this to regionally run early childhood centers. I know that Lori Vanderplug and her team is on this, and others are on it. It's really a big issue, and I'm glad that we're helping our local districts deal with this. And then legislatively, the climate related to schools has not softened. There are more and more issues every day, and again, it's an opportunity to grow. So we just have to be aware of what's out there. Reflective leadership, just a couple things I wanted to cover. Plan for supports in PD in Wyoming, Byron Center. Bravo! We have multidisciplinary or departmental teams working on this. What a great opportunity to serve kids from our vantage point. Jared was in D.C. working on CTE and leading in that area. Bravo, Jared. We're looking at a new suite of a new web-based tool to be able to log all the different events and things that we're doing in our local districts. So great job, tech department. And I just wanted to say, I'm getting feedback every day about our involvement in local districts. And it's valued, important, quality work that we're doing. And whether it be Grand Rapids Public, Byron Center, Kent City, Sparta, our people are out there doing a great job. Bravo. Just wonderful work. Again, our gathering tomorrow, Cedar Room. I hope to see you all there. I know that Kathy's made some cookies, and we have much to share. Hopefully tomorrow we have a lot of good news face-to-face to share. And again, if you have anything that's good for the good of the order, please be sure to share it with me. The notes that I received from local districts commending our staff. We have some rock stars in instructional services and at Kent ISD. So don't be afraid to take a couple moments to pat your colleagues on the back, because they're doing great work, and it's important work. By the Instructional Services copier, I'm going to put a big, huge post-it out there that's titled Need to Know. So if you have some things that you want to talk about tomorrow, be sure to stop by and write them down. Again, right there at the copier. So it's the Need to Know, and what will happen is tomorrow morning I'll take that with me when we meet in the Cedar Room, and I'll put that up there, and I'll be sure to address those Need to Knows right off the bat. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have yourself a great week.